Good day. My name is Nobo Ambuyisa. My team members are Babalo Bupape, Petros Mapale, and Shepard Tobechane. We are Team 34 Logic Legends, and our project's name is the UJ Food Link. Our sponsor for the project is Mr. Mhlowethu Woi, the HOD of Student Life, and we are mentored by Dr. Stung. In this presentation, we will discuss the background of the current system for the organization we approached, the problems they are currently facing, and the solutions we implemented to solve these problems. For our project, we reached out to the Gifts of the Givers organization at the University of Johannesburg. The Gift of the Givers Meal Assistance Program was created to support students who do not receive any funding from the university or any other external bursaries. The Gift of the Givers program operates on all campuses of the University of Johannesburg, which is APK, APB, DFC, and Soweto. The current system of the Gifts of the Givers uses ICS for students to apply for their meal parcels and upload their required documents. Our project aims to improve the efficiency of the Gifts of the Givers system in such a way that it would be easier for these students to access meal assistance. For better understanding of the problem with the current system, I'm going to give a scenario of two students, namely Billy and Bob. Billy being the bursary funded student and Bob not. So one day they plan to apply for the Georgie meal parcels. At first, they faced a problem where they couldn't find the website as it is not easily accessible. Furthermore, the website was crashing mid-application, but they were able to apply. After a few days, they both got responses and they were approved, which is weird because Billy is bursary funded. Nevertheless, they were happy. On the day of the collection, which was announced in that same morning, they, Billy was with his friends and they planned on going to collect the parcels. The issue is his friends didn't have the proof of approval document, so they made a great plan to forge or edit Billy's documents. Long story short, they went to the collection place and they joined the queue. Meanwhile, Bob was still attending, but immediately after, he rushed straight to the area. And there he found a very long queue. Mind you, he has another class in 40 minutes. So he patiently joined and waited. As the queue progressed, Billy and his friends successfully collected the parcels. Since Bob arrived late at the collection facility, he had to wait longer, so he missed his other classes, and this could have a negative impact to his academic performance. To his surprise, he found out that he is allergic to some of the products he got, and now he has to find someone else to give these products to and or discard them. So, with the scenario given, we aim to build a system that will be easy for Bob to access and apply, while at the same time, very secure for students like Billy not to bypass it. We also plan to make our system to allow students to choose their preferred products in the packages so as to avoid allergies. On that note, they will be notified to choose and book their time slots at which they will be able to fetch the parcels prior to the collection day. The system will also be able to generate QR codes for each student, which they will present to the packager during collection. We will now be moving on to the project demonstration.
Hi, I am the student who is not funded and I will be logging in using my student number as both the username and the password. And upon logging in, the system will redirect me to a home page where I'll be able to submit my application via this button, apply now button, and also using the tab bar button at the bottom. I'll now be clicking on the apply now button. It will redirect me to a page where I'll now be uploading the required documents, starting with the student ID, my ID to be precise, where I'll be fetching it on my files. And then after that, I'll be uploading the affidavit. And lastly, I'll be uploading the guardian ID. And also upon doing that, the submit application button will show up and I'll be required to click it in order to submit the application. And after doing that, it will disappear, and on the home page the status will change to application submitted, whereby now I'll be waiting on the administrator to evaluate my application.
Hello, my name is Petros Mapale and I'm the admin of UJ Foodlink. As I log in, the first thing I see is the flashing icon. This flashing icon indicates the number of pending applications that I have to review. And also I can view the notifications that shows that each student submitted. So let me go and review the documents now. So as you can see, I only see the pending documents at first. This will help me approve the documents faster. So let me first download the document. Then as you can see, it is not a legitimate document. Let me go ahead and disapprove this student. Then also this student, there are documents, I can download them. Then let's approve this student. Then as you can see, I can also filter the approved students and see who I approved. Now let me go ahead and add a collection date. So here on the collection table, I can see a history of all the collections that happens, and I can filter by date and also by time. So now let me go ahead and add a collection date. I'll add today. Deadline, let me say, yeah, this is fine. Then start time at 9 and time at 4. So as you can see, the system can recommend the number of students per slot based on the currently approved student. It doesn't force the admin to choose the max, but it just recommends. Let me go ahead and choose 6. Then the date was added successfully.
So after being approved by the admin, I will not be logging in all of the same details. However, this time around I'll be seeing a different homepage. So yeah, there at the top we have forum. This is where I'll be viewing my notification/announcement ad. Right, as you can see here, we have an announcement that my application was approved, so I can view it. And then after viewing it, it'll move from the list to the red notifications over there. As you can see, there it is at the top. And then here at the bottom we have a feedback slot. Here I'll be giving any feedback of any sort. For example, about system issues, I can say system is running smoothly, for example, right? And then this feedback could be reviewed by the admin later on. And then back to home page, we also have collection days here. This one is the previous collection day at which the collection happened, and then also the upcoming collection day. And then over here we have collection status. So this tells me how many collections I've made, right? And then I can also filter by month if I want, and also by year. So far I've not yet made any collection, and I've not yet missed any collection. So yeah, with that being said, on the right we have mail order progress. This tells me the progress of my parcel order, right? At the moment I still have to order my meal, so either you click on this button or you go to the meal preference here at the tab bar at the bottom. So with that being said, which means straight to it. So in here it will show me the products that will be available in the products in the package, meant to say. And then here is the preferred items that will be in the package, right? And then these ones are the unpreferred items. These are the ones that I don't want in the package. So over here on these products over here, I can remove the product that I don't want in the package. For example, let's say I don't want fish, maybe I'm allergic to it, so it will move from the to the preferred items to the unpreferred to here, right? And then however I can still add any product that is in the unpreferred back to the preferred products, and then something like this. Yeah, and then you can still view it here. As you can see, the mobile came back in here. So after that, after choosing the product that I want in the package, I can now choose the time slot. This is the time at which I'll be available during the collection day to collect my package. For example, I can choose 9 to 10 slot, right? It will tell me that I've made a choosing, and then also the get code button will show at the bottom. However, if you made a mistake, you can still choose another time. There is no issues with that. As you can see, chose 11 to 12, right? And then from there I now go to, well, if I go back to home page, you'll see that now my progress is now on the get code, right? Because I've done the booking. So you can still go to click it and take you to the generating QR code page, and then here I'll generate the QR code and also the OTP code. This will be used at the collection for the package to scan, right? And then after this, back to home, you'll see that the progress now will show that get QR code, because I've already generated the QR code.
Now, the next step is to assign tags. Here at the tags page, I can see the overall status of the tasks. As you can see, all tasks were completed, meaning our packages are really putting in their work. So I can see the number of students that are not packed and the student packed and the overall status of each task. So if I can go to today's date, that the date we just added, you can see that no tags were added. Now we assign the task. Now the tags were assigned to the two packages we have in our system. Whenever I enter these tags, it reminds me that some tags were not started. So now the status changes and everything. I can now see that okay, there are 3 students that this package has to pack, and 2 students that this package has to pack. Now when I go to the review feedback page, I can now see what the students are complaining about. So here they took time to log in. Here system took time to log in. So this is the system seems like an issue. This will help determine the solutions to our problem. So we can now generate the report and see what is the majority of complaints. Now we have to focus more on our systems, things like that. And
Hi, I am the packager and I will be logging in with my logging in details as the packager. So upon logging in, I'll be seeing my homepage, right? So at the top I have a forum. This is where I will be receiving my announcements list notifications at, and then as you can see I have a notification here that I can view. It says that I have a new task added to me, and then after viewing the task it will be moved from the list to the red notifications. And then also here at the bottom I have a feedback where I can give a feedback of any, and then for example I can say packaging delays, and then the reason is maybe excuse me, shortage of packages, and then submit. And also the review will be, the feedback will be reviewed by admin. Back to the home page. Here at the bottom I have task info. It shows me the complete tasks that I've completed 16 tasks out of 17. Why is that? Because I have currently a task given to me which I have not yet started. So, and then also the number of students in that task. So I'm bound to package for 2 students, right? And after that I'm gonna move to the product preference, and here is where it's gonna show those 2 students that I need to package for. And then for example I'll click on this student here, right? And then to show the list of the product that these students want in the package, and then I'll package, and then after I'm done packaging, then I'll click on the yes, and then it will remove the student from the list of available, and then even on the home page it will change from not started to started, and then it will also show how many students I've packaged so far out of how many, right? You'll see here it says number of packaged students 1 out of 2, and then after that I'll package this other student, the last student, and then they'll also show the product that these students want in their package, and then I click on done, and then yes. Thereafter being done, also now you can see it says completed. Even this is going to be say completed, because now I've completed all my tasks, and then it's going to change to 2 of 2, right? So even in here it is completed. So now assuming that let's assume that it's during the collections day, and then now I'll be scanning the student with the QR code. So I'll just scan, and then it will say barcode detected, and then thereafter I'll be handing them their package, right? And then if I were to maybe by mistake it won't allow because I've already scanned the code.
Yes, but as you can see, pending applications icon is no longer flashing, meaning we are done with the application. Then this one shows the total disapproved students, which is 2. Then this one, total approved students, which is 26. This shows that we have more students who are approved, meaning our system is good, it's fast. Then total collections, we have 254. This is the overall collections since day 1, which was last year. Then here we have 2 packagers, 2 admins, 26 students. Then here, this is a collection overview. This shows that there has been an increase in the number of collections and bookings. Then as you can see here, 23 students booked, 20 and 23 collected. So it means nothing was wasted. But here you can see that the bookings, we have 23 bookings, 17 collections. Some students didn't collect. Items like bread, they expire. This results into failing. Here's an overview of the feedbacks. As you can see, we need to fix our system. Then this is the top 5 most collected product. We have the maize meal, which has 231 products, meaning we need to ensure that these products we order more because they are most preferred. And this shows the upcoming collections, which is today's. Then on the student reports, the dominant gender is male here. Then the most preferred food item is maize meal, as you can see here. Then the total collections, 254, missed collections, 54. We need to reduce this number because whenever a student misses a collection, some products like bread, we can't reuse them. We have to throw them away, which is a problem. Then as you can see, this is a pie chart that shows the gender, then the meal preferences, the cooking oil is the least favorite. And yeah, we need to order more maize meal and chakalaka going forward, and eggs, all those things. And this is the percentage that shows we need to reduce this percentage to at least 1% or 2%. So here we can track each student's progress collection. So this one shows the last 5 collections. As you can see, this student was consistent. Then you can filter, it shows all the collections and everything. Then yeah, this shows all the students. Then let's go to last 5 collections. Then yep, the new student that just registered, they collected on this day. Then yeah, we can use this to determine mostly the students who are not consistent. So we can check whether, for example, if a student misses a collection 3 times, the admin can just take the student number and go to the users table and deactivate the user, because we can't be wasting food always. Then you're gonna go to inventory reports. So on the inventory report, you can see we have 10 different types of product. Then here, this one shows the busiest collection day. This is where most students came, which was on the 2nd of April. So as you can see, all products were collected at this day. Then here we can track the current stock quantity. You can see that fish and cooking oil, we have low quantity, and also the cooking oil is the least favorite, so we don't really order most of the cooking oil. Then as you can see, salt quantity is 0, meaning it's now unavailable, so we need to go restock, but majority of the products are available. Then we're gonna go to collection reports. Then here I can track the slots utilization, so I can see how slots are utilized and which slots are being booked by students. So here for this collection date, we only have 1 booking. Then we can go to a previous collection date. Here we have 5 bookings, so the highest bookings was 5. We can go to this date, same thing. So as you can see, it's 5. We have 20 collection days, and here this shows the maximum capacity. As you can see, 3 students booked out of 20. So this report will help in the predicting next time that we should have lower slots or higher slots, especially here at 10 to 11. Overall, this system really makes my life easier as the admin. I can be able to track the students.